Hi. So, ich bin jetzt kurz am Überlegen. Ah ja, 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 ja. Ich habe ja Fetthunger, das heißt, ich gehe erst hier hin, dann zum Shady Shop. Ja, ja, genau, Shady Shop. Ja. Shady Shop. Ah, das habe ich auch. Hm. Ich meine, ich muss mir im Shady Shop eigentlich gar nicht so viel kaufen, weil. Ja, weil. Es dauert ja nicht mehr lange. Ach, die Infection habe ich tatsächlich noch. Ja, das. Ja, ich muss. Ja. Der eine Teichanlage nice. Oh, das ist ein, das ist ein Leuchtturm? Interessant. Puh, ich hoffe, dass ich es zeitlich schaffe. Ich habe die Befürchtung, dass ich vielleicht tatsächlich einen früheren Speicherstand laden muss. Beziehungsweise, also wenn ich es nicht schaffe, dann werde ich halt das jetzt durchlaufen lassen. Und werde halt die ganze Stadt bombardieren lassen und dann gucken, ob ich es dann danach mit einem früheren Speicherstand schaffe. Könnte man da eigentlich. Ne, man kann da glaube ich nicht wirklich weit rein. So, genau, Dr. 2. I'm the doctor, what do you want? Okay, Das ist down. Ja. Ja. So, ich gehe jetzt am. Ja, ein bisschen gehe ich oben rum. Kann ich die eigentlich looten? Nö. Sad. Very sad. Ja, ich schnapp mir mal schnell einen Verband. Dass ich Hungerschäden durch einen Verband heilen kann. Very interesting game. Ja, ist aber nicht sehr nährstoffreich, ne? So, ich nehme jetzt einfach mal nur Fisch. Da, take everything from me, I don't need anything. Da, take my herbs. Du meinst, ich soll mehr kaufen? Normalerweise brauche ich eigentlich nicht viel. Die Empty Bottles kann ich aber noch mit reinhauen. Okay, dann ich behalte mal so viele, bis es reicht. Und dann esse ich den Fisch und den Fisch. Okay, das hätte ich eigentlich locker nicht gebraucht. Egal. Let's go. Ja, schauen wir mal. Ich weiß auch nicht, wie ich die 3 anderen schnell genug umbringen soll. Okay. Ich habe auch nichts mehr, um meine Messer zu reparieren. Ja, ja, ich könnt's. Ich soll doch hier hinten hin. Ich muss erst hier hin, damit ich dann da rein kann. Na, ja, mir fehlt eins noch. Ich kenne den Weg. Sometimes. The following move towards the factory. Is that sandbox really transmitted by touch? Heard about that. Is it actually? No, it's actually not. Ah. Wohl doch, wenn ich. Manche Schubladen können einen hier infizieren. Wie spät ist es jetzt eigentlich? 22. Oh, ich habe Touch gelesen. Ups. My bad. Das heißt, ich habe jetzt. Ich glaube, ich habe noch knapp 2 Stunden. Ich kann ja eigentlich einfach mal hier speichern. So, er war's. Who are you? Admiral Burak. Aha, funny master meets like you. So many Buraks around these days. What? What did you say? I'm just surprised. You stupid? Is that what you're getting at? What do you want from me? You'll extract the bullet. Don't worry about your gear. We got everything covered, left over from your predecessor. Then you patch the hole. He's got enough of them. Well, either you do it or that clown will. Which clown? If your pal survives, you're free to drag your sorry asses to the general of yours. If he doesn't, you're both dog food. Food for dogs, Buddha. Oh. I guess he really wanted to survive, and since he did, now he owes us. Why is the wounded? I don't have much experience with gunshot wounds. Common sense says I can't get the bullet out safely in these conditions, but I know the lines. Or at least I think I do. Gut, dass die Zeit hier ja stehen bleibt. Also, theoretisch, ich bin ja kein Doktor, müsste man erstmal die Kugel rausnehmen, die Wunde desinfizieren und dann verbinden. Ich wollte es rausnehmen. Das Objekt ist natürlich auch Risiken mit sich bringt. Wenn man die Wunde dann danach nicht mehr verschließen kann, verblutet er. Ich würde aber trotzdem sagen, die längsten Tweezers nehmen, um die Bullet rauszubekommen. Your shot in the stomach, that's bad news. He's almost a goner. The wounded is wearing a sweater and several shirts at once. Guess he was hoping the layers of fluff will protect him from the sandpests. Can I answer? Not a drinking kind. Cut off the clothing. I need. Ich glaube, sterilisieren können wir unsere Tools doch gar nicht. Alkohol würde eigentlich das gleiche machen. The wound doesn't look good at all. A ricocheting rifle round. By the looks of it, but I feel like he has a chance. Wash the wound with water, clean the wound with alcohol. Scrap his torso with cloth, both above and below the wound. Scrap his torso below the wound. Scrap his ribs with strap. Das wird ihm halt scheiße wehtun. The patient breathes, get hoarse. He's gurgling and weaseling. Make a few incisions. Down with my left hand, firmly immobilizing his head. It looks like the wound is less dangerous than it first seems. The bullet didn't go in deep enough to do major damage, however. The wound is contaminated with pieces of dirty cloth. Time to drain the wound with some clear cloth. Someone knock him out already. He's flailing around. Gently pull the wound. Cleaner Cloth. Achso, ich habe jetzt irgendwie gedacht, das ist irgendeine spezielle Art von Stoff, aber es heißt einfach bloß sauberer Stoff, ja. I guess. Something hot inside. Something small, a bone fragment? I don't think so, not in the stomach. Put it out, whatever it is. Touch your finger. Metal, there's a bullet. Come here, little thing. Steady. It's done. Clean the wound again and apply bandages. Easy stuff. I'd like to talk to them better. Ach, there. The resemblance is striking. No, I'm not a courier, I'm Artemy. Though I have seen the guy, almost got him. Artemy, what the hell? I'm your successor. over yet. Yeah. I'm a new actor, your successor, so to speak, a continuation of you. A new actor is only hired when the old one's dead, or has this rule changed? I don't need successors, I manage on my own. It is all very confusing now. The director washed his hands of this whole business. Said we're on our own, no script at all. But I got paid in advance, so here I am, doing the work I'm supposed to do. Play skills. I succeed you. Don't hurt me, human. I'm your mirror. Don't kill me. I'm your guide to immortality. As you die, I succeed you. I embarked on your path in advance to make sure the thread doesn't snap. I walked in your footsteps. I've been to the river, spoken with the changelings, seen the soldiers in the fog. What have you done to them, by the way? Did you shoot or run? Yeah, not a gun. Anyway, I don't hinder you at all, but I have made a new connection. You love connections, don't you? What kind of connections? You and I are connected, both alive, both playing the same person simultaneously. That means we've defeated it. So better about it. Defeated what? You hardly... Oh, defeated what? Fate. Where's the courier? My stage direction went like this. Today, the Harrisberg looks for the courier. Burak tries to ambush him so that he doesn't deliver orders to the general. So I tried to kill him. It failed. That's not what I'm planning to do. I couldn't finish him off. My arms are weak. I never got the hang of this whole fighting thing. I have to pay for that since I'm your successor. No hard feelings though, I guess. Doctors don't really need that skill. But if you were a better fighter, the courier wouldn't be on the run now. Jetzt frage ich mich, wenn... Nee, das traue ich dem Spiel das wirklich nicht so. You're talking like I'm still here and you're bad at it. Great job shifting the guild. Your arms ought to be torn from the socket. You're an imposter, if only because I'm still alive. I don't need a successor, don't replace, duplicate or cover for me. I'm the only person named Arthur Burak, the only one with his burden. You're not here. I am Isidor Gaza. I follow in Arthur Burak's footsteps, trying my best to study him. That's all I want. So, can we go our separate ways? Wait. What? Okay. Ich bin jetzt irgendwie verwirrt. Wie viel Zeit bleibt mir noch? Theoretisch noch 1,5 Stunden. Ich speichere jetzt einfach nochmal. Okay. Borosmo. Okay. Waiting for you. Tell us now. Will you fulfill your duty? Oh, okay. What do you want me to tell me? I heard these words before. What duty is now? Who are you, bizarre creatures? Bite Kara. Oops. Stands at our doorstep. A big loss. All that remain of us is here before you. You need her blood. If you let blood out of earth, Mother Bodo will die. Is that what you want? Polish by Alish. Oh Gott. Ich meine, theoretisch habe ich gespeichert. Ich könnte ja jetzt, ich könnte jetzt beides anschauen. I guess. Außer das Spiel löscht am Ende die Speicherstände. Ich würde es dem zutrauen. Ich rette jetzt erstmal die Stadt. If Mother Bodo dies, so do we. It hurts. It frightens us. So few remain. It's not so terrible to die. But what about losing something for all time? Pity, a pity that we get doomed. It's a pity when the last Aurochs goes extinct. Earth is killing us. Mother Bodo devours her children. She disgorged this horrible plague. So her blood will erase it. All is connected. All as it should be. Take pity on us. Our doctor is responsible for this town. It is in agony, but something can still be. Choose words carefully. Who is to judge him? But take pity on us. Take pity on us. Kill not our mother. Because I cannot do it your way. Before the eyes of kin and earth, this is as I, son of Mother Bodo, will not harm her. The sky is my witness. Then this is our goodbye. Huh. Zum Rathaus schaffe ich es nie. Aber um ehrlich zu sein. One Courier? Ich habe doch alle 3 gefunden und es waren doch nur 3. Wenn ich jetzt nur wüsste, welches von denen. Ach, das ist das hier. The last courier is out in the town. Where? All this time the town whispers direction to me, but now it's silent. For the first time I have to think for myself. Ich versuch's mit dem Rathaus. In der Bar. True. Da drin war ja kein Courier, da drin war ja nur mein. Da war ja nur meine Copy. Gut, es kann sein, dass er im Rathaus ist und sich vielleicht so denkt, dass er da auf den General wartet. Ja, Entschuldigung. Ich gehe in die falsche Richtung. Nice. Orientierung. Aber ob ich es jetzt noch bis zum Rathaus schaffe, ist fraglich. Lass mich in Ruhe, bitte. Ich glaube, ich nehme die Brücke da vorne. Time's running out. Obwohl. Oder würde es mehr Sinn machen? I see. I see. Ich habe mir jetzt gedacht, ob es mehr Sinn machen würde, wenn der bei den. Ja. Bei den. Bei den ganzen Mörsern wäre. Well, I guess. Jetzt weiß ich, wo du das. Ich kann da nicht geradeaus. Jetzt bekomme ich wahrscheinlich einfach nochmal die Plague kurz vorm Ende. Well, I guess. Und. Ja, toll, nice. Ich hab den nicht gesehen. Das ist halt einfach zu spät. Das ist neu. 21 oder 27. I think this is not doable. If I burn the papers or at least hide them till 2020, this was just belief about firing. If I bring the... Ja, cool. Das ist nicht mehr schaffbar. Ja, aber... Oh, children. You should think it all over once more. Think what over? Where did you two come from? I thought all children evacuated. Oh. The tower was brilliant in every way, except for one. Whoever lived there could never grow up. I was interested in a way, but I was getting stale. So you want to grow up? The tower gets in our way. It's too strong a temptation. I guess it would be easier for us if it just disappeared, but while it's still there, our will isn't strong enough to refuse it. So there we stay, glued. You could do something about it, you know. So you want to get rid of temptation. Sure, I can help you. Ja, ich meine, ich kann reloaden. Aber ich mach's einfach mal nicht. Geschlossene zweite Öffnung, die kann ich nehmen. ...52, ja. It's over. Ja, it's over. Ich frage mich jetzt gerade tatsächlich eins. Na, okay, it would work. Technically. First. Ah, okay. Now it's over. Day 12 in which the lights die out. Bin mit Zug. September's been rough this year. Das war ja. Hat das Spiel so angefangen? You survived death. This is your victory. You're the only survivor. Or maybe you're not the only one. I don't know how many you've managed to touch. Or will manage to. You still have the entire rest of the day to share your goodbyes with whomever you wish. To touch the last few souls. Wait, what's the point? How does one survive death? Why does this disease kill some, but not others? After all, it seemed like everyone could have fallen seriously terminal ill. Maybe it's the same with death in general. We think it obliterates everyone. But if you act just so your intellect can overcome death, just as your body overcomes plague or typhus. Sounds nice, but it doesn't hold up. The common cold can sometimes kill a person. But realizing that death is not a vanishing, it's a boundary. You can step over any chasm? If you're convinced it's just another obstacle. It's naive to think victory over death means immortality. Immortality is tiring. If you remain who you are, much more so if you fall into decline. If not immortality, then what? Where's the answer? What have you done to the town, and what has the town done to you? You wouldn't have been able to solve this problem without each other. Different creatures as you are, any enormous town, a small person, an undetectable, minuscule microbe, three of you. You need each other. What have you done to the town? You understood it. You're bound. It's severed parts. Severed parts together, drawing new connections between things that seems incompatible. That is the essence of understanding. To understand is to become someone else. What seemed like death to the former you is just a crack in the earth for the new you. It's still rather wide, but you can get across. As if the town cared whether I understood did it or not. You took pity on your town. You went where love led you. You decided the last of the miraculous creatures must not be deprived of their lives. Naja, you realized the plague itself was alive. You cherish everything alive. Look, the town is grateful to you. It has changed. I don't know. I'm letting them go, you hear? I'm officially waiving my claim to them. Go say goodbye, they want to say goodbye to you too. Where will you go then? To the heart of the town, the central square, to, I don't know, the theater? I don't have much of a choice. Don't worry, you have a choice here. Besides, you've already done all you can. All that's left is a bit of business to wrap up. Things that concern you alone. And you... Who are you? Who cares about you? I should let myself walk my path well the past 11 days. I can respect my father. Listen, where did you come from? They come from. So you can see them too. They're kinda hard to miss. What are they? What are they not real? Like a hallucination? I hope. What are they anyway? To pull this up. All the streets are like those old tales of yours, like that book. Max. Is it this? Did the step flood us all? That's the name. A Tale of the World's Creation. I had no idea you read those kind of books. What will become of everything now? Come on, tell me. I don't know, let's walk around and witness what we've done. Laufen jetzt einfach Bullen durch die Stadt? Oh, könnte ich eigentlich auch theoretisch einfach gehen? Ich meine, immerhin. Hält mich irgendwas auf, einfach zu gehen? We're leaving. Why? Will the crystal still on foot? Yes. Why? This town is no longer mine, no longer human, no longer rational. It doesn't accept the likes of me anymore. But why leave? Why leave like this? But it does. It accepts all kinds of people. Ich würde sagen, ja. No, you don't understand. Then what is it all about? Yes, the weird magic. Inexplicable beings have returned to life. But wouldn't it be a shame to lose them? Have you not pity? You know, humans are all about warmth. All that happened is just a consequence of what? Warmth and love. Although I'm not a fan of the word. But do I make any sense? No. So this is it. There, ahead of you, lies death. I'm just bad at putting it all into words. I understand, but look what happened here is the greatest victory of life in history. Yes, but why do you have to go then? Because I must. Simple as that. Well, I can't stop you. Well, I can't stop you. Nachdem du die Befehle bekommst, kannst du nochmal mit dem Bullen reden. Ich kann es versuchen. Ich hätte es ja theoretisch sogar so gemacht. Wenn ich mit dem Spiel komplett durch wäre, hätte ich einen früheren Save genommen und hätte dann den Dialog mit dem Bullen einfach da nochmal gemacht. Zum letzten Abschluss für das Spiel. Also den Dialog mit dem Bullen will ich tatsächlich noch haben. Oh, warte mal. Ach, die stehen hier alle verteilt. Ach so. Ja. Ich weiß auch nicht, wie schnell ich jetzt hier durch bin. What does it all mean for us all? Do you remember me? I don't know. I only know I did this. It's all my fault. No. Will you come with us? The path ahead is long and hard. The more go, the better our chances. I'll catch up with you later. I'm going back. No, I have different paths. Perhaps there I can build whatever I failed to build here. At least I won't have to stand knee deep in the mud. Did you not build enough? It's not mud, it's earth. Don't stand in my way. Let me through. It's a marsh, just walk around me. Don't go. You're welcome. No one will stop you. It's a marsh, just walk around me. Man. Kann ich mit dem nicht reden? Kann ich nicht mit dir reden? Oh, I cannot. Entschuldigung. Läuft die Zeit weiter? What it all entails. Your eyes are so hollow. Do you recognize me? Okay. No, I don't. Who are you? Atme Burak. I used to be a doctor here for a bit. I've survived. Doesn't ring a bell. Please try to remember. Are you coming with us? No. Yes, I am. You go ahead. I'll catch up later. No, I'm not. Okay. Oh. You're cruel, Kindred. You ought to have killed me. I have forgiven you, I mean it. He would too. You carry your own hell with you, let it gnaw on you, that's what you deserve. If you're too weak to carry your blame, kill yourself. I don't. He will fraternize. There will be no closure. Why have you come then? This is my place, the place where beasts come to suffer and die. The place for me. Leave me here, Kindred. I'm leaving here. Can't stop you. Oh, Ach du heilige Scheiße. That scared me.
It's so cold, isn't it? Like, cold.
I thought a lot about one line. And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. It entrailed me. I wondered how a gate could prevail against anyone. It's just a gate standing there. Only, I suppose, it's not just a gate. And it doesn't just stand, it does something to you. I think I'm beginning to see now. I think you found the gate to hell. Yes, wrong, I've been there. We've all been in hell these last few days, and still are, if you didn't notice. Are you saying we've died and don't know it? An old idea and boring. Maybe. It may not. Try jump down. I never thought I'd end up here. No matter how hard I tried to get inside, I couldn't. Admittedly, I was pretty scared of this place. I'd never been here either, until recently. So, how do you like it? This is no place for children. It's thought it was just a factory building, or storage maybe. Cold, hooks, chains, meat smell. Those things you describe are in hell. We'll see them in due time. Well, it does smell of blood, of meat. Blood at least. It's a factory building. And what are those sounds? Is there a beast howling or just the wind? If the earth turning around in her slumber, this place is closest to her. It's the earth turning about us. There's this pit here, Hellgate. The howling comes from there. So asking seriously. That was a serious answer. Are you still surprised by anything?
Debase yourself and beg, and you only invite denial.
You've done everything right, dear son. Knit together the town that your father unraveled. The kin came to power again, threw the town off its back, left it for earth to devour. Mother Bodo triumphants, Suok had her harvest. Settled, she now slumbers for a long time. In the end, it turned out the way you wanted it, huh? I thought you were dead. From the earth I came, to the earth I return. Am I dead? All things live. No. Intense. Look at me. How I love you. How I admire you. You are a true Emshin. A true knower of the lines. You choose the path of love, the path of pity. You took pity on us, the weak, the dying, the doomed. From the graves, things that had no place in this world, in this new world, looked at you, weak, dying, depleted things. Yet you saw life in them. Your gaze revived the unliving. You poured our blood back, returned us our lives, refused to let us be buried. Gaze at me, Emshan. I just wanted to preserve a sliver of the miraculous in this world. You came into your father's inheritance, following the lines, drawing the lines. You wove the town back into its proper shape and never betrayed your people. We stared at you mutually, said our goodbyes, resigned ourselves to fate. Yet you never abandoned the weak, never abandoned us. I'd like to think that, but the sandpest will return and will destroy the connection again. Your son will come then, wrap it all up after you. Everson. You already do. And you have more. And a daughter. Enough heirs to knit back whatever you unraveled in your old age. Sounds good. Is that so? I don't know. I don't want a fate like fathers. I don't know. I will always watch over you from beneath Earth's skin. I will watch over you. Whether I can reach, I will protect you. Or wherever I can reach. Like Mother Bodo, I shall caress your step. See you again someday. Yes, I'm going. Goodbye.
I think they've fallen out of love with me.
I'll be the mistress of death. Die Sache macht's halt nicht besser. Ja, eben. Es ist halt die Sache, dass einfach die Zeit ausgegangen ist. Ich hätte die alle umgebracht. What does that mean, Grace? Did you know that the north wind is silver? No. The east wind is musky. The dawn wind is white, and the dawn wind? And the west wind is violet. Weird colors, it's hard to tell white from silver. What's the difference? Musky is that a color too? Of course not, it's a smell and a taste too. So why do most winds have colors, but this one has a smell? It's an odd classification. but it's more interesting this way. If the winds were red, blue, yellow and green, that'd be very bland, and don't you think? I guess you're right. What about red, blue, white and black? I guess you're right. Our mistresses used to be unbearably straightforward, black and white, dark and light, evil and good, wild and warm, too simple. It'll be more compelling now. Well, I'm glad that will have their own mistress for personal reasons. I see. Ich meine, Grace schaut auch schon so aus, als wäre die auf irgendeinem Trip. You're not the only one. This town has more dead than living now. You're right, it's easier to count living. The rest are dead. I hope you take good care of them. There are thousands of them. And you ich glaube, die nickt da immer ein, huh? Und schreckt dann wieder kurz hoch. I become a new mistress. Have you figured it out? What sort of mistress? I'm not surprised. Can you at least tell me now, who are you? I am. Good. What kind of human are you? Are you really a saint? I've been Are you really a saint? I don't know if I'm good or evil. Stupid words anyway. But I'm trying to be gentle to others and hard on myself. I know how to sympathize and not judge. I try to love whoever I touch. That's the only answer I have.
Knock, knock. Who's there? The Hot.
Das... Irgendwie schaut das so aus, als hätte ich hier so Geschwülste an den Backen. Irgendwie, ich weiß nicht. Die hat vom ersten Moment schon so komisch ausgeschaut. Schau mir nicht so von der Seite an, bitte. I'll be the mistress of bulls. How about mistress of the keen instead? And who will you be? I was just looking for someone to help me. You're the one everyone will listen to after all. Ich weiß nicht, die sieht so komisch aus. What about the Kinder? Oh man, you're a good man, you got funny ears, but that's alright, that'll do. And I'll be the mistress of bull. The kin are the bulls. There are people in it too. Nuh-uh. More bulls than people now, much less human than before. It's so awesome now. Come and see for yourself. Will you come? No, nicht raustappen. Nicht raustappen. Achso. Genau. Soll ich runtergehen? Ah. I could go down. Ah, ich glaube, die Zeit ist tatsächlich stehen geblieben. Okay, wenn die Zeit stehen geblieben ist. Ah. Wenn die Zeit stehen geblieben. Oh Gott. Oh, das habe ich gar nicht gesehen. Das habe ich gar nicht gesehen. Oh, guck dir, das war die ganze Zeit in meinem Rücken. Das sind jetzt. Dann gehe ich mal schnell hoch. Giant bulls in the sky. Ah, das ist echt noch einer. Es sind noch mehrere. Puh, ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich das andere Ending dann tatsächlich noch machen kann heute überhaupt, ob ich genug Zeit habe. There was a pathologic change in many lives, mine included. It filled me to the brim. According to a certain treatise on war, each type of terrain requires a particular approach. If there's a mountain ahead, a river to the right, starvation to the left, and a foe ahead, the terrain is called desperate. The treatise gives only one piece of advice to overcome it. Fight. Okay. Mahlzeit. Makes sense. We're wasting years copying what already existed and have no time to add anything original on top. That's a shame. It feels wrong for me to make confessions. No pressure. I have, we used to want to change the world, and perhaps we did a bit, but lately it seems to me that all we're doing is trying to translate someone's childhood traumas and dreams. Wake the child up and it all evaporates. What do you mean? It's a capricious child. Every day it demands more strength and attention than it could possibly have. Yet every minute spent on it is repaired in spades. I feel like I'm about to burst. I stole my time, but it gave me a family. It stole my time, but gave me a family. I constantly feel like a messenger who is to be shot for bringing bad news. Chill child. Head deep in the second outbreak. Head deep in the second outbreak. I feel like I've grasped the idea of death, extracted its essence that is present in the living too. Now I need to write my observations down while I'm yet unliving. He's wore a magic pie, a letter, silken, at gunpoint, blam, and as old drawings. I cannot say it. Are you words falling apart too? Oh, can it be contagious? No, I'm fine. Okay, please don't. I accidentally shifted the trajectory of my life. The world wields uncanny power that changes anyone who touches it. Playing it is a challenge, making it even more so. I'm not sure if I made a terrible mistake when I rushed into it. I'm still struggling to evaluate my degree of responsibility for all of this. I offered so many ideas, yet made so few decisions. So, how much of the result is on me? You're asking me. Would it have seen the light of day without me? Most certainly, but I hope my participation made it better. I dissolved in it and breathed it. Where is reality going now? In the right direction? No, just on. Ich hab irgendwas im Auge. Das ist blöd. I like new beginnings. Anticipation is the most invigorating part. That's why I was introduced to it so late. Oh well. My main fear is missing the opportunity to do something that matters. This is my door to leaving something after I go. I gave up everything to go through this door, but I don't really know what's on the other side. Are you two twins? I failed to hold that was dear to me. I failed to hold all that was dear to me. Put it all on this altar. The sticky terror makes me lose control of my thoughts. Okay. But it's too late to give up. I go all in. Wie viele Kinder hatte das Spiel? Goddamn. I like it. It's the story of strong people in a tough situation, a story of responsibility, the will to cleanse your doubts, the power to go on despite the exhaustion and mistakes, the wrongs and incomprehensibility. It's hard but meaningful, and I'm happy to be there, to be here. This is a bizarre time that started with the courageous do as you please and delved into this is the only way to go. I'm not sure anything I wanted to say found its way here. I'm here because they're dead. Who is to die so we stop failing? Is it alright that I'm happy? Each new person was a hope of miraculous salvation, but a year ago we finally faced it. No one had any obligations to become our savior. What about me? So, wer lebt denn hier drinnen? Ha. Aha. The rat. 5 years of my life, several hours of your leisure. Embarking on a journey, we often think that the goal is to get somewhere. And it may take years of wandering to see that it was never about the destination at all. I think tackling the fourth wall so directly is kind of tasteless in the modern world. Oh, da ist noch jemand. I love you all. So, the rat. My true desire was for this town to never have a direction or goal marker. Not even once. It's intellectually offensive. Who do you have to be to thrust a map marker under a free person's nose, saying, here's your goal, you're too lazy and stupid to figure it out on your own, and I am not without mercy towards lesser minds, so I do the work for you. Go there, go, and don't forget to thank me for choosing your goal, for your love, the powers that be. But that's not how it turned out. Well, I guess you can think that. Gut. Das heißt, ich gehe jetzt nach unten. Ich habe ja mit allen gesprochen. Deswegen ist der Weg zum Polyhedron auch so lang gewesen. Ich frage mich, ob ich einfach runterspringen könnte. Na, ich glaube nicht. I should not try that. Mit denen? Ja, ich muss mit allen gesprochen haben. Goddammit. Das Polyhedron ist einfach echt groß. Aber zumindest sieht man jetzt fast den Boden wieder. Okay, dann schauen wir mal, wie die Stadt aussieht. Oh, da unten ist jemand. Hier ist nichts. Nein, okay. Ach so. Ach, das ist bloß wieder der. Ich meine, warte mal, wie kann ich zu dir runter eigentlich? Oh, ich glaube, ich werde nicht... Oh, Gottes Willen. Bulls. Ist eigentlich irgendwas auf der Karte markiert? Nein, es ist nichts auf der Karte markiert. So. Was passiert, wenn ich jetzt mit dir rede? Put away your fingernails, product Menku. Death stands behind your back. We will not carry it on our boats. Our boats will not leave infected districts. We can carry you into the plague, but not out of it. The air is heavy here. It drives the boat down. If we pull off, we'll sink. You can carry me into the infected, but not out. And the air won't drive you down, even though it's still infected. It sounds fishy. Am I supposed to go back into the hell now? Why are you standing here then? We are children of Boru, Boru Damenko, half earth, half in the earth. The plague cares not for us. What am I supposed to do now? Go back on foot, Menku. The plague is the earth. It cannot escape by water. So. Ja, okay, gut, das war jetzt kein Dialog, was Ending wichtig war. Ich glaube, ich habe kein einziges Mal das verwendet. War ich eigentlich hier schon mal? Also das ist eine ziemlich merkwürdige... Warte mal, das sind Haare. Wait a minute. Soll das Polyhedron darstellen? Wohl. Nö. Nö. Ich glaube, ich interpretiere da zu viel. Ah, das ist a theater. Cathedral. Ach ja, stimmt. Cathedral, Theater, Town Hall. Vielleicht auch Prospect Slayer. Könnten das die Punkte sein, die ich abklappern soll? Chill Game. At first I thought the step couldn't reach this quarter, the upper town, the stone yard. Never welcomed the step. It was tough for them here. Too high. Lads used to say worms are best suited to the soil, but this place is all stone and sky. It was the Kane's territory, a different town, ours, but different. Just don't call the worms to the face, it offends them. What face? They are worms, aren't they? Born of the earth, eating earth, hearing earth. Earthworms. So what? Would you like it if I call you freckle face all the time? Not exactly, but they are connected to earth. They do have faces. Do I need to teach you some respect, kid? Are you... I don't know. Is it true that those guys and the herb brides have their own language and their own rituals too? And they marry? I don't know, I've never seen it. Bullshit, don't parrot nonsense. It's true. But be quiet, it's not nice to talk about it out loud. Ich weiß nicht. Why are they here? Why are they all sitting by the crucible looking at the cathedral? What do they care? Did they come to pray? Pray to what? Time flows different now. Can you feel it? Go over, ask them. Like hell, you ask them. I think we'd better stay quiet. What is there to ask? It's all obvious. Fair enough. Anyway, could I clearly see what I've done now? I guess it's for the best. What have you done? Saved all the things that surrounds us now. They are supposed to be grounded down by time, to vanish, but now they preserve. So, that's what the Doctor Oath was all about. Preserving life. I preserve all living things. Well, I made life interesting. It goes on. Ah. Das heißt, kann ich jetzt mit denen da drüben reden? Vor allem mir fällt es jetzt erst tatsächlich auf. Das Licht strahlt jetzt direkt auf die Cathedral. Wer jetzt noch da? Ich glaube, ich war hier auch noch nie. Oder? Nein, ich glaube nicht. Ich kann mich zumindest nicht... Ich speichere mal. Na gut, ich kann nicht höher. Eigentlich nur völlig rede halt jetzt mit Leuten. Ich bin jetzt in das Haus hier reingegangen, weil das Licht von dem halt die Cathedral anstrahlt. Ich bin mir tatsächlich nicht sicher, ob es das bis jetzt immer gemacht hat. Ich habe da nie aufgepasst. Aber ja. Ich denke, die nächste Stelle ist das Theater. Boah, do I need to loot? I don't think so. Alles verpestet. No, this looks fine. Ich will nicht mit dem reden.
My path was my namesake, Capella. If not for the plague, I would have spread among the children, a heathen cult. Our parents would have lived forever.
That's unhealthy.
This is all a retread, isn't it?
Look who's here. Time to get real then. You wanted to come round. Let's see if it worked. So, what do you think? Are you back? Back where? Who are you? What do you mean? Who are you? A person? No one? After me, Burak. Who are you? I told you already. Is this some kind of game? A Harderspec, a warden, a knower of lines. Man who tore the stone apart and bound it back together. I guess this? Where are you? Back here, I came round, I guess. I was desperate at first. I thought we'd failed utterly. Like the astronomers of old, you know. Astronomers. The eclipse is short. In the end, it ends in the blink of an eye. And we missed the chance to observe and calculate everything we needed. And the next opportunity is a century out. Observe what? Calculate what? Humanity, their limits, their struggle to conquer death. This play wasn't the best, a flop honestly, but it wasn't useless. I see much clearer now, and I know how to improve it. The next show will be better. So there'll be another performance? Of course, the show must go on. Why wasn't this one torturous enough? We choose the wrong hero, someone who didn't fear death at all. Disrespectful, crude, and flippant. We'll use a different archetype next time. A person obsessed with the idea of defeating death, death's nemesis, so to speak. Someone who has studied it. I think you're the one obsessed with death. Death cannot be defeated, but it can be overcome. Not by prolonging life, no. This Straddleberg method is ridiculously and stupid. People aren't yet strong enough to bear their own internal hell to rid themselves of it. That's not how you overcome death. We found the true way. Could be. How many of you were here? The actors who played the Harderspec? I'm Burak. Where was the real Harderspec? Around somewhere in the sun. You belong to the history or just a story? In any case, you knew about this adventure beforehand. You planned them. Gradually, the actors became him. They would only act the part while playing a section and become Harderspecs. Upon unlocking new events, when one died, another took their place. This line is made of small segments. It could be indefinite, if not in length, then width. I don't know. How does one overcome death? Too many separate beings. They step out of the feeble body. They transcend the self. That's what the Sandpast tried to do. Depersonalize us. But this would work. Horcruxe, am I right? The body is susceptible to death, as is the self. As in any being trapped within its bounds, they invite death the way a lantern invites insects. But that which is broken into many bodies, many selves, many perceptions. That thing can resist it. You're right, to connect two things, you must first break them apart, because connections implies difference, and previous separations, only connections defeat death. That sounds too complicated, this makes no sense, but this doesn't solve the death of the physical body, and bodies matter. Even towns have bodies, even people who become towns do. I have been in multitude of shapes before. I assumed a consistent form. As an ancient poet once said, who are you? Our work here is done. You can go to the dressing room and take off the costume. Remember the place? It's where you started. Good luck. Not for myself, and that's... I'm Artemi Budok. I don't want to take this mask off. I'm going back to the town. Back where I'm expected and loved. Thank you, the act has worn thin and I don't want to play anymore. So I guess I exit through the small door to the right, the dressing room, and go back home. Another trap, I don't want to choose a door. What if I stay here in the theater? Maybe even take your place. Would you like that, dear Mark? So anyway, the choice is meaningless. But what does that mean for me? Aber könnte ich jetzt tatsächlich einfach... I could just leave.
My path was called the Return of Magic. I wanted the power to create a place of miracles and precious anarchy.
Immer wieder die Anarchisten. Furchtbar.
My path was called larger than life. There isn't a single boundary I haven't broken. I've done everything I ever wanted to.
My path was called a home for the living. Kindness guided me, but I could have never known I was to meet my father's murderer.
My path was called the Angel of Death. I'm not sure myself why I was in the caravan. Forgive me, please. I promise I'll be good.
Oh, ist es jetzt fertig gebaut? Dann sollte das Ding wahrscheinlich auch einen Bullen darstellen, oder? Oh, it's over. It is over, boy. Ja, also ich will das andere Ending... Margot. Ich will das andere Ending zwar noch machen, aber ich werde es heute nicht mehr machen, weil wenn sich das jetzt genauso rauszieht wie das Ending, ich dachte, dass es ein bisschen schneller geht, dann... Ja, ich meine, wie gesagt, ich muss noch Essen machen und ich muss noch ein Paket abholen. Closing Thoughts. I guess, ich meine, theoretisch ja, aber ich habe ja noch ein Ending. Und Credits anschauen. Ja, genau. Ja. Credits schaue ich mir noch an. Closing Thoughts. Also es war ein brutales Spiel. Naja, gut, also wenn man bedenkt, dass das nicht das Ending war, das ich eigentlich machen wollte. Klar, jetzt sind da, glaube ich, so ziemlich die ganzen Dorfbewohner tot und die ganzen Steppenleute haben jetzt überlebt. Oder halt fast alle in der Stadt sind tot. Meinst Bullen? Ja, die Bullen regieren jetzt über die Stadt. Und ich habe die ganze Zeit gedacht, dieses Skelett, das sich da aufgebaut hat vor den Theatern, jedes Mal, wenn man gestorben ist, das zeigt irgendwie eine Ratte oder so. Weil auch diese Ratten-Fingi da davor stand. Aber jetzt mittlerweile glaube ich, dass das eigentlich ein Bulle hätte werden sollen. Das hätte dann, glaube ich, auch vom Körperbau mehr Sinn gemacht. Jetzt ist natürlich die Frage, wie oft müsste ich sterben, damit das Ding vollkommen aufgebaut ist. Warte mal, sieht man dann beim finalen Zoom-Out etwas? Oder ist es... Wenn man jetzt nie gestorben wäre? Ja, dass ich den finalen Zoom-Out gesehen habe. Ja, aber ich habe jetzt nicht so drauf. Ich hab jetzt nicht so drauf geachtet, was hinter dem Bullen passiert. Well, I guess. Jo. Die Sänger haben Spaß. Yeah, aha. Das war ein Crowdfunding-Projekt. Interessant. Ja. Sehe ich jetzt an den Bäcker. Das ist cool. Mhm. Rattus the Contaminator. Okay, das ist ein cooler Name. Barrel of Gifts. Mhm. Boah. Ich weiß nicht. Ich glaube, dafür ist das Spielkonzept zu anders. Da würden Investoren, glaube ich, eher Spieler nehmen, die Standard sind. Ja, das glaube ich, das wäre den Investoren zu riskant. Obwohl eigentlich, gut, die Investoren interessieren sich in erster Linie ja nur um die Verkaufszahlen, nicht wirklich, wie das Spiel ankommt. Deswegen. Aha, wenn das hier stimmt, hat Gronk tatsächlich das Spiel gebackt. Ich weiß halt nur nicht, ob die Namen ja gut, die Namen sind wahrscheinlich mit dem Account verbunden. Sehr interesting. Ja, ich glaube tatsächlich, dass es für Investoren ein Hard Sell ist, weil es halt nichts gibt und es halt unsicher ist, ob es erfolgreich werden wird. Deswegen werden sie sich höchstwahrscheinlich eher an Spiele wenden, die es in irgendeiner Art schon gibt und die halt ein proven Konzept haben. Aber da müsste ich mal schauen, aber ich glaube nicht, dass Gronk Pathologic gespielt hat. Das wäre mir jetzt nicht bekannt. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ich glaube schon. Ich glaube. Oder? Ich weiß es nicht. Hat er auch nicht, ja. Gut, ich weiß auch nicht, ob er alle Spiele, die er backt, dann noch spielt. Weil wahrscheinlich peilen sich bei ihm so viele Spiele an, dass er wahrscheinlich nicht mal alles jemand spielen könnte. Ja, dann war das halt tatsächlich erkannt. Ich könnte mir vielleicht vorstellen, ja wohl, ob sich Gronk auf den Plattformen die Namen reservieren können. Ja gut, man könnte es im Internet wahrscheinlich mal kurz nachschauen. Aber ich glaube nicht. Aber so gut habe ich ihn in letzter Zeit jetzt auch nicht mehr verfolgt. Wir sind jetzt erst bei P. Das Spiel hatte wirklich sehr viele Bäcker. Ja, okay, gut, wenn man bedenkt, wie viel Geld ein Spiel in der Entwicklung braucht. Okay, jetzt sind wir bei S. Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, wir haben ein paar Buchstaben übersprungen. Ja, okay, gut, na, eigentlich nicht. Zwischen P und S liegt jetzt nicht so viel. That guy from Germany. Beautiful name. Ach, und jetzt kommt auch noch Kyrillisch. Oh no. I think we will be here for a while. Oh no. Na gut, habe ich keine Chance, da kann ich nichts lesen. Autotune Jesus. Ja. Und der Gremlin, wer kennt ihn nicht? More thoughts? Puh. Also ich sag's mal, das Spiel hat halt definitiv das erreicht, was es wollte. Die Spieler einfach suffern lassen. Und einfach so viel Druck aufzubauen. Suffering und Zeitdruck, das ist einfach brutal in dem Spiel. Man hat halt konstant das Gefühl, die falschen Entscheidungen zu treffen. A new pantomime is rehearsed at the theater. Aha, a typo, I see. Wait. Wait, what? I wanna see the... I wanna see it. Aber ich werde wahrscheinlich nur... Ja, ich komme hier raus. Ja. Ja. Oh well, Gut, ich kann jetzt eh nichts anderes machen. It's over. Ich müsste einen früheren Speicherstand laden. Deswegen... beende ich es für heute. Und... schaue ich mal, ob ich das andere Ende dann mal an dem Tag ab der Spätschicht mache. Oder halt am Samstag, bevor ich Hogwarts Legacy spiele. Dass ich da einfach nochmal schnell das eine andere Ending mache und dann nochmal einen Speicherstand lade, wo ich dann mit dem Bullen reden kann. Weil das sind jetzt eigentlich die einzigen 2 Dinge, die ich noch machen will.